Hey everyone, this is Kidnapper007. This is my first tutorial for a video game. I made this to help out my nephew with Yahar'gul or Yahar'gul in Bloodborne when you first get kidnapped, and after you light the lamp you can come back home. So it starts out where you gotta kill these Kidnapper guys. In this tutorial I'll get you every single item in the game in this area, because this is before the blood moon. And I'll kill every enemy so you'll get to see where everyone is. So I made a thing where after I, find the item, I'll circle around it and I'll tell you what item. Right now, after you kill these guys, you could find the moon rune, which will give you 10% more echoes. And be careful of the eye collector that's right around the corner here, because they're really annoying, and depending on your health level, they could one-hit kill you with their grab attack, but they're really weak. And they get damaged quite easily. So you can only come here when you get kidnapped before the blood moon, early game. It's recommended to be level 35 to 45. It's an area B difficulty. Should have at least a level 4+ difficulty weapon. Here I'm trying to coax the manhunter boar, there's 2 of them in this area, to try to come up here, because there's a nice trick with a lot of enemies in this game. They can come right through the wall, and it makes it easy. I mean, you can hit them and they can hit you, but it leaves you a little option to, kill them without getting too hurt. But sadly, I couldn't get him to come through the floor right here, so I just said screw it, and eventually I'm gonna go kill him, and I'll go to the next item. Because I hate these guys. Like, they're strong, but they're also weak, but they're just really annoying. They can do a lot of damage real fast. I'm level 112 at this point. I just went back to this place to make this video. So now we're heading down. There's several dogs down here, so you gotta be careful. Dogs are really annoying. And there's like 5 items down here, I believe. The first, I think, is a frenzied cold blood, but since I got all the items, I can't really tell. I'm just gonna, whenever you find a corpse that's already there, that's usually where an item will be. So, one of these dogs caught me before I did anything. Yeah, here's the frenzied cold blood. And these stupid dogs, I just 1-hit kill or 2-hit kill. And these are all Madman's Knowledge. Every one of these 3 corpses is a Madman's Knowledge, so that's a really nice collection of them. Now this guy, he has the Yahar'gul black garb, gloves, and trousers. So that's how you get some nice clothes. There's a lot of pieces of this place that are closed off until later in the game, and the enemies also change, so I like to come here a lot just to farm the kidnappers, because they drop bloodstone shards, twin blood shards, and on rare chance bolt paper, so it's like really good for farming materials. Over here, I believe, what was the item over here? I think this is the frenzied cold blood, yeah. And now I'm going to look for the bolt paper. There should be 5 bolt papers in 1 corpse. It's actually right by this secret pig that's down here, but I kind of was... See, I mean, I have a strategy guide, so I can 100% games. I don't need it for, like, the walkthrough of the story for the most part. I mean, this game is a little confusing with your direction. So yeah, you can see the corpse down there. I'm going to go kill that pig in a little while. I was trying to coax it, see if I can get it to stand up, but I couldn't. This is an elevator that I guess you come back later in the game and you can actually use, because it wouldn't let me use it right now. And don't drop in there, you will die. So let's see. This is me trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to find this item. Because the map in my guide, it makes it look like the topography is a little different than it actually looks. See, I'm commentating on this after I already filmed it, so it makes it a little easier since I don't have to concentrate on actually doing the movements. And the corpse should be, let's It's a little hidden. Yeah, right here. It should be 5 bolt paper. Okay, now moving along to the next item. I believe it's the Nitrous, which is a really cool lightning-based weapon with horrible, horrible fragility. There's a shit ton of dogs over here, I think like 7 or 8, and a Kidnapper. Now, unless you're freakishly strong, like I am right now, it's best to use a pebble and get the dogs to come out one by one, because dogs can do a lot of damage real fast, even though they're weak enemies, and I really hate the dogs in this game, especially, or the crows, like any of the animal-based enemies. And you don't want 7 dogs biting you, because you're probably gonna die, and then you're gonna lose all your precious echoes, and nobody wants to lose precious echoes. So right now, I'm trying to figure out the topography of this place with my guide and seeing if I missed anything at all. And right up there is Mr. Kidnapper, who I'm going to slaughter for fun. Well, also because I kind of have to do this. And his dog friends. Like I said, whenever a Kidnapper has dogs with him, if you're not really strong, you should use a pebble and get them to come at you one by one. Yeah, here it is, the Nitrous. It's a really cool weapon. It scales in strength and arcane, I believe. Now I'm going to run back, because there's no more items over here for a bit. One thing you should know, like, a good strategy against Kidnappers, because those guys are freakishly strong and can deal a lot of damage real fast. Yeah, I think I went back here to try to find the item that I didn't realize the bolt paper was the item until later on. So this is just going to be a little waste of time. So I'll just talk about the Kidnapper strategy. When you first get them down by just 20% health, just like one good hit, they'll do this angry shake and have like a red aura, which they get way more fierce and stronger, and they will literally like run after you and do a lot of damage. So you get 2 good opportunities to take them down. When they're first active, before you ever hit them, they're quite vulnerable. Sometimes they'll do a running leap at you, and that'll take like maybe half your health, but that's the only attack they usually do. Those little jutsu magic attack things they do, they don't actually do anything except stagger you. They don't hurt your stamina, they don't hurt your health, and you can easily recover from it. So I like to use a good weapon, get close enough to them but not too close, have them walking towards me, do a charged R2, and as they're shaking and getting in their angry form, you do another charged R2, and you should be able to kill them in 2 hits if you're strong enough, or 3 if you're not. Just get that 3rd attack hit like right after the 2nd if you need 3. And around this corner there is another Kidnapper. I think there's like 5 in this place in total. Maybe 6. Yeah, because I killed 2 in the beginning. 1, 4, yeah, there's 6. Yeah, this guy, he has 2 dogs with him. And see how he's getting all angry and shaking in that red? And bam, just killed him before he could do any of his super damage. They always drop either 2 bloodstone shards or 1 twin blood shard, and 5% of the time you'll get bolt paper. But I got bolt paper a few times, so it's not as rare as you might think. Watch out here, this is where the eye collectors come out. These are the last 2 here, there's only 3. Like I said, watch out for their grabs. They can be very high damage. See, like, I don't even need to heal because, like, I'm not going to get hit really much after this. Okay, it looks like I messed up and actually missed 2 items. So right here is an item even I didn't get, the twin bloodstone shards. And over here is the frenzied cold blood. Now, the reason this clip looks a little different is because I actually had to go back here after making the first video. And now we're back to the original clip. So yeah, watch out for these guys laying down. There's 2 Kidnappers in here. So be careful. It's good to lure them out if you're not strong. I just killed them like one after another, no problem. Bam. And there's no items in this room, but I'll show you where the boss fight is with Dark Beast Pearl. Once you drop down here, you cannot come back up, so you have to fight the boss or use a Bolt Hunter's Mark to get it back. so be prepared. It's a pretty hard fight. Even at my level, I have trouble beating it with co-op people because it does so much damage. It's very vicious. And in the next cell over here, oh yeah, it's also good to equip your lantern because it's really dark in here. It's good to do that for like pretty much any part of the game, but especially in really, really dark places. Or a torch will help. Kill all the guys laying down. That should be the last bit of enemies. I can't believe I missed the 2 items. I checked the guide and I'm like, oh, there's 15 items, and I completely missed those 2. Past the eye collectors. And one of them I even missed in my own game this whole time, so yay. Now I'm looking for 2 more items, and I thought this was the cell that had one of them, but the topography of the map is a little weird, so I think I was reading it backwards or upside down or whatever. So the item we're looking for is just, it's in the middle of the 2 cells. All it is simply 6 blood vials. Oh wait, no, the middle one is 4 quicksilver bullets. The blood vials are in the other cell. That would be right here. Yeah, those are the blood vials. There's 6 of them, so that's pretty good for when you're here. Now this is how you get back up to where you first started, towards the lantern, and also where you first appear in Yahar'gul, however the hell you say that stupid name. See, this is where the jail cell would be. And there's 2 items in here, which will conclude our journey. This is the thick cold blood, right here. And finally, we're going down the stairs to the frenzied cold blood. And Adela the nun is also here. If you have church clothes on, that's why this church is effective, you can get her. She won't talk to you otherwise, and you can get her to come into the Odin Chapel. Yeah, so here it is, the frenzied cold blood. And you gotta be wary of her because she will kill Ariana, the whore lady. Because Ariana is kind of important for the story if you want the true ending and you want the umbilical cords. So she'll only kill her if you take Ariana's blood in front of her while she's in the place 3 times. So if you take it like once or twice, you should be okay. I've only done it once in my game, and I haven't activated the blood moon yet. This is the cell where you first start when you get kidnapped. Like I said, you do lose all your echoes when you get kidnapped, so make sure you have nothing to lose. And now we head back up all the way to the lantern. This is also how you get to the lantern when you first get here. The easy way. Like, there is a kidnapper on the other side of this stairwell, as you can see when I first started. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, you want any other kind of tutorials, let me know. And hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, hope I helped you out.